Hi, I'm Martin Gettings. I'm here with Pieter Veenstra from Netnumber. We're at the Total Telecom Festival 2014. Peter, you've just been telling me about Netnumber and what your services are. Could you explain to the audience?
Yes, thank you, Martin, for asking me. Well, I'm working in Netnumber, and Netnumber is a US-based company, and we are offering a software solution to operators which is about signaling and control. And signaling and control is all about voice calls, messaging, where you need to reach the destination. And that is nowadays in telecom networks based on databases. So for every call and every message, an operator needs to look up in a database where to route the call or the message. And we are offering such a high capacity database solution. And in addition to that high capacity database solution, we are offering signaling control functions. And the specialty what our company is able to do is that we are able to combine a lot of functions which are now spread over in the operator networks in different technologies of different vendors sometimes, that we can combine those functions by which the operators can really simplify their signaling and control.
And I understand you bring a vast amount of experience with you to Netnumber.
Yeah, well, that is one of the things that they are fond of working for them is that I have nearly 30 years of telco experience. I worked as a signaling expert and architect for nearly 30 years in KPN, the main operator in the Netherlands. And just for this year I joined Netnumber because I learned Netnumber from the other side of the table. I was impressed by their solution. 5 years ago, I started to come into contact with Netnumber, and also worked on an architecture for the new IPX service of KPN. And by that, I really liked their approach and solution and the way of working, and I decided to join them.
And I understand Netnumber is able to achieve things with its software that others simply aren't able to achieve, and they have big consequences for telco businesses.
Yes, that's correct. What we are capable of doing is that we can combine signaling and control functions of different signaling flavors. So the old number 7 we can combine with the newest diameter and IMS and enums, DNS in between. And that is really unique. That is also being recognized now, and not only by the operators themselves. Also, we are being recognized by existing huge vendors like Alcatel-Lucent, like Jamband, like Metaswitch and Nokia. We are partner of them, and we are supplying part of their solution. And that is really, I think, full recognition of the specific capability that Netnumber is providing. And the solution is coming from number portability background, where huge database capacities were being needed with an extreme high availability. So our solution is also known for its huge availability figures.
And so what are the challenges that telcos are facing now that Netnumber can solve right now?
The main problems operators have is the cost level and the complexity. Operators, we all know that they have huge competition from over the top. The cost levels needs to go down because the revenues are going down. So what we are able to offer is a simplification in the network by which they can save cost. But it also is about OSS and BSS. OSS and BSS, so the IT systems for provisioning, for billing, etc. That is a real problem area of operators. They have huge complexity there. It is sometimes proprietary for an operator. And making their savings, they need to ensure that customers are more able to do real-time provisioning and that kind of things. And that means that it needs to be programmable. That it is simplified, and also we can help them to simplify, because when the network collapses, also there is less to orchestrate in the above IT systems. So it is hand in hand. What we are doing is really helping operators also in that area.
Great. Well, thank you very much for talking to us today at Total Telecom.
Thank you very much, Martin.